Hey, hello leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr. and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today we're going back into the vault because this is a special episode and it's dedicated to all of the leaders out there who are working too hard. And you know, the original title of this is Leaders Shouldn't Sunburn Too Easily. And the whole premise was, if you can tell who the hard-working workaholics are, is at the company picnic, because they're the ones that are all sunburned because they're not getting out and having fun. But, you know, that's kind of a joke, but it's reality when you think about it. And that could be you. So the topic today is how to basically just push away a little bit and work less to get more. So here it is. I think you'll enjoy it. You know, you can always tell who the workaholic leaders are at a company picnic because by the end of the day, they'll be the ones with the major sunburn. It's sad, but why is it that some leaders just don't seem to get out and enjoy themselves more often? Why is it that they seem to be working nonstop, 24/7? Is it because they are overwhelmed with work, or is it because they truly love what they do? Well, if this describes you or somebody on your team, this episode may just be helpful to you. After all, leaders shouldn't sunburn easily. They should be out there in the sunshine more often with the rest of their team. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge of leaders who work nonstop. So how about you? Do you work too much? I've often heard the number one thing many people say on their deathbed is, "I wish I worked less," or something like that. Basically, they wish they didn't work as many hours and they wish they had more fun. Well, if you could fast forward to the day that you were dying, would you wish that you had worked less? Would you be wishing you spent more time with your spouse and kids? Will you be regretting some of the choices that you made to work instead of have fun with your family and friends? Well, if that's you or somebody you know, today is a chance for you to start living the way you need to so you don't have to have regrets later in life. You know the old saying, you only live once? Well, as far as I know, that's a pretty accurate statement, and only you can live your life so you won't regret things later. There's a song by Switchfoot called This Is Your Life, and some of the lyrics go like this: "This is your life, and today is all you got now." Man, you know what? My dad's been gone for a little over 10 weeks now, and I can tell you life can end abruptly. Today is all you got, so take advantage of it because you can be gone in a second. The song's chorus says, "This is your life. Are you who you want to be? This is your life. Is it everything you dreamed that it would be when the world was younger and you had everything to lose?" You know, if your life isn't what you want to be, I encourage you to go after what you want. However, don't lose what you have going for what you want. There needs to be some kind of balance. You need to enjoy all the little things in life and appreciate the people in your life. You know, I opened up this episode with the question, why is it that some leaders seem to be working nonstop 24/7? Is it because they're overwhelmed with work or because they truly love what they do? Well, according to a Gallup poll released in June of 2017, 85% of employees worldwide are disengaged with their work. Now, in case you didn't know, disengaged team members are not enjoying their jobs. So we can rule out leaders are becoming workaholics because they love their job. Of course, unless they're the 15% who actually are engaged and like their jobs. So that leaves overwhelmed or way behind or simply not having enough hours in a day to get everything done. Or, you know what? Maybe it's a prioritization issue. Or maybe it's a perfectionist issue. I know I used to work late because the extra hour in the evening when nobody was there, man, I would be able to get the majority of my work completed in like an hour or two. But you know what? I was still working late. And that extra hour or two that I was spending at work was time that I wasn't spending with my wife and kids. So what's the magic formula here? Well, we need to make better choices. It's as simple as that. And we surely have to leave work on time, at least a majority of the time. I remember about 10 years ago while I was still in the Air Force, sitting in a meeting, and one of the top-ranking leaders on the base told us that a young airman had told him that he didn't want to get promoted to a higher rank because the higher-ranking people work way too many hours. Wow, just let that soak in a while. What example are we setting and are we displaying to our younger workers when we work all kinds of crazy hours? Are we giving them motivation to excel and get promoted? I mean, why would they want to if they're just going to spend all kinds of crazy hours away from the stuff that they actually love doing outside of work? So it basically comes down to the choices and the decisions we make throughout our day. What decisions can we make to ensure we aren't working crazy hours? What can we put to the side? What can we delegate out? What needs our immediate attention right now? What can wait till tomorrow? What absolutely needs to be done today? So now it's up to you. Start figuring out what better choices you can make in order to perform well at work and get out of work on time. Just remember, it's your life. How are you going to live it? I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share this briefing with friends, coworkers, and every leader you know, and especially your CEO and your HR directors so your entire team can run to your challenges together. You can always contact me directly at Paul Grau, that's PaulGrau at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Thank you. And until Monday, run to your challenges.